Hello, today I would like to talk about entity attachments and the removal of the entities that is connected to our auric field. The entity attachment can be physical entity attachments as well as non physical astral entity attachments. Now, I would like to explain what is a physical entity attachment first. Due to various physical circumstances, we may get connected to different negative entities daily in our day to day lives. The aura of our body is part of the human consciousness. Now, what happens is when we get attached to certain negative people, third party situations, chemicals, toxins, these kind of things causes physical entity attachments towards a particular negative entity, and it will make changes in the consciousness due to the attachment caused in the auric field. Now I would like to tell you about an example. Like people might get unnecessarily angry, or people have fear of doing something. These are the examples of getting into depression. These are the examples of negative entity attachments, which are actually not part of your consciousness. Because if you are keeping your vibration high always and focus on love, light, and happiness, this kind of attachments will not come and get into inside your auric field. The best way to eliminate physical entity attachments is by doing meditation. If we meditate, then mostly all negative thoughts and patterns connected to physical entity attachments will go off. We can do that only by keeping us in a high vibration all the time. When we keep our thoughts only limited to a positive manner or what we aspire to do in our lives, then these kind of physical entities will not get attached to our aura. The auric field is something that is created by the electromagnetic waves produced by our heart. It is like uh, it is an electromagnetic spectrum outside our body actually. So mostly what we need to do is take caution in avoiding work circumstances that will get into clashes, or third party situations at home, or even outside of home. And mostly by keeping us in a high vibration all the time, by doing meditation or yoga, or focusing on healing yourself with the help of light objects, light bodies, like crystals or higher dimensional beings, higher dimensional objects could be trees, mineral spirits. I've given you a list of our souls in the description box of the YouTube video. That has a set of crystals which can enhance your thinking power, concentration, vitality, and always keep you in a high vibration. There are excellent crystals like from quartz to black obsidian, and even crystals that can do past life karma healing and ancestral trauma healing. Now I'll come to astral entity attachments. I'll give you an example before moving to explaining what exactly is astral entity attachment. There are people who suddenly feel angry towards somebody and pick up fights or road rage, or getting a feeling that you have taken someone else's journey of life, or being controlled by someone else, or getting irritated and depressed. These are the effect of negative entity attachments. It could be spirit attachments also, like um, um, there are astral entities which can attach with our astral body from different dimensions altogether. Like it could be from our previous lifetimes, it could be from our childhood also. But once we do the childhood trauma regression, we might not have those issues of getting picking up fights with someone, or having relationship issues and all those are mostly related to the current life. Once we do the childhood regression, those kind of problems will not recur in your life again. But certain issues concerning your astral body, which is occurring not from your current lifetime but from your past lifetimes, those can only be healed by understanding what is the entity that is attached to you in this lifetime. It could be negative spirits that is attaching to your astral body, and it could be something that is uh, attaching to you during your dream. You during your dream state, you have the maximum possibility of getting attached to astral entities, and they could be spirits or even parasites from other realms, which only by evaluating and doing a proper past life regression we can understand what the negative entities are and do a code cutting of those entities that are astrally attached to your body. Now, meditation is one way of doing it, but suppose there are activations that we need to do in order to understand what is exactly happening to us in our astral body. I can do third eye activation myself and find what is the entity or the object that is attached to my astral body. But for normal people, we can use the help of stones like black obsidian. We can meditate with the black obsidian oversoul and try to find out what is causing this astral negative attachment with the help of the black obsidian oversoul. And you can ask the stone, you can ask the crystal oversoul during a meditation as to what is the cause of this pain and the negative entity attachment. The stone will lead you to an answer by showing you what exactly that has happened in your previous lifetime, which caused the entity attachment to the particular object that is getting attached to you now physically. We may observe these negative astral entity attachments as trauma or un, uh, uh, pains and depression caused by certain things which are unknown. When we have these trauma or issues that are caused in our astral entities, uh, we uh, we may observe these unknown issues coming to us, as anxiety, panic attacks, or depression, which we don't have the answer as of now. Because once we do our childhood regression, inner child work, shadows, mostly physical entity attachments will cause shadows to us. Shadows are something like we may have to fight daily, on a daily basis, because that can be caused by non-physical attachments. Because nowadays we see a lot of hate between borders, and people getting lethargic towards each other. I used to remember what Dalai Lama used to say. As he was a Tibetan, he used to daily fight the shadows against Chinese as part of his survival mechanism. So certain shadows we need to fight when we have physical entity attachments. I'm not talking about shadows or your childhood traumas or your inner child healing, which is caused by the system or your belief system. I'm talking about ancestral karma or certain past life trauma, which we don't know yet the cause of, but we are still facing it in our daily lives. Like, it can come as a non-physical entity attachment, but still we may observe that we are coming into pain, depression, or anxiety, or any of these things. The first thing we need to observe while doing past life regression is to clear off all the negative uh, physical attachments in our life. Like, addictions is one of the main after effect of a past life attachment. Like, if there is a behavioral issue with a relationship issue which causes addictions, what happens is we don't go pinpoint the reason for finding what is the cause of the addiction, but rather what we do is we uh, try to see what why people go for addiction is something like they go and attach to some negative entity which is caused by these addictive patterns. Like, suppose you drink alcohol, then you might tend to get attached to people who drink alcohol, and your aura will get affected by those entities daily, regularly. The same thing happens for shopping addictions, or addictions other than, even browsing is an addiction. Continuously, if you browse for 18 hours a day, that is also an addiction. These addictive patterns are caused easily due to these unknown entity attachments, which we need to find out first. That is the point I am talking about. What happens is, the aura can get affected easily if we form an addictive pattern in life, because these negative entities and spirits, they can get attached to your aura easily when we go into addictions, as we don't follow our own consciousness and follow someone else's. That is why these spirits or negative entities, they can feed those patterns easily. And especially when we have fear or anxiety or depression, you are very most vulnerable for all these spirits to come and sit in your astral body. Now, once we eliminate these addictive patterns from your life, it is easy to find out whether we have any astral entity attachments in our body. For that, we can get the help of a black obsidian. Suppose you don't have a black obsidian stone, we can use the black obsidian oversoul, which is provided in the YouTube description box. If there is a stone, a black obsidian stone, you can just place it on your third eye here and ask the stone for helping you find out what is the reason for causing this difficulty in current lifetime, and pinpoint during a meditation, asking the stone to pinpoint what is the cause of the reason, what is the reason for the cause of the entity attachment towards a particular object, and then the stone will guide you towards a reason for the entity attachment from any lifetime. There are people who can do this without the help of stones, like by meditating and you know invoking a higher dimensional light being like Buddha or any other ascended master. You can get the help of intervention from any of these ascended masters or elements, and ask them guide you how to uh, cut the cords with that particular astral entity which is causing harm in your current lifetime. Those things can be done with for people who know how to do all this. Like we need to have certain activations like third eye activations. We need to know how these entities get attached to our chakras. We can use Metatron cube for filtering out all your chakras. Especially these astral entities have a habit of getting attached to your chakras, like your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra. All these chakra system can be cleared with the help of the Metatron cube, which if you search in internet you will see the sacred geometry. It's called the flower of life or the Metatron cube. If you do a meditation using this Metatron cube, imagining that the Metatron cube passes through your crown, through your third eye, to your throat, your heart, solar plexus, chakra, and root chakras. It detoxifies all the chakras from any of these astral negative entity attachments and cleanse your system, purify your system. So, what I am talking about is if there is any astral entity attachments you have in your current life which is causing you difficulty in leading a normal life, a happy and peaceful life, we should first try to see if there are any repetitive behavior patterns, anxiety or trauma that is happening in your daily lives. And if there are addictions, we should take necessary steps to move away from addictions and keep us always in a high vibration state with the help of yoga or meditation. And if there are past life trauma associated with karma from the past, ancestral karma, or astral entity attachments caused by spirit bodies, then we can use the help of black obsidian oversoul, which is provided in the description box, which is an excellent stone used for clearing negative entity attachments or spirit attachments. If you keep a piece of black obsidian stone, you can go into a house where there is a paranormal activity observed, and still you can ward off those negative spirits or entity attachments coming and attacking you in your chakra system. We will fall prey to these negative spirits or entities, negative entities or spirit attachments if we go in low vibration state of fear or anxiety or anger or general low energetic expressions. But if we are not associating ourselves with any of these lower expressions and being in high vibration, then none of these negative entities or spirit can attach to our aura. That is the best way to keep always our vibration high and be in the mode of happiness, love, and light.